And welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence. And it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn. Welcome to the podcast.
We're here again.
We're here. We are here yet another time to talk about comic books in a tawdry yet acceptable way. That's our
acceptable.
That's our.
We're still trying to figure out exactly how to
actually tawdry yet tolerable. That's our motto here at Worst Collection Ever.
I'll give you that because I was going to say acceptable. I don't know if anything I've ever done is acceptable.
No, that's true. Yeah, no, I feel like everything I've ever done is people just being like, "What the hell?
Yeah, what is wrong with those
What is wrong with us?
What the fuck?" Yeah.
But thank you for being here. There's some stuff that you were showing me during the week that I thought was interesting, particularly something about Superboy Prime coming back.
Yes, apparently Superboy Prime is back. It has something to do with, so what I can tell, I did not read the issues, the newest Superman that just came out. It has something to do with the lead up to KO. So Superboy Prime is back, and he apparently knows he's in a comic book. Because he does reference, like Superman says, like, "Oh my God, you killed people." And Superboy Prime literally says, "Oh, that was like 2 or 3 reboots ago."
And he's totally right.
He is completely
totally
right. But then we are also setting up that this is a character who knows he is in a comic book.
Great.
That is what it is. I have not read this issue. I just saw these pictures of it. So
yeah, because you were confused by his outfit too.
It's very ugly. It's very crotch centric.
Yeah, that's a thing. Because I have a Superboy Prime action figure.
Yes.
That looks like the one in these pictures,
except it's not nearly as crotch-tacular.
But he's wearing like a Superman, like actual like the underwear and stuff instead of just. It's just. I
just feel like the drawing of this is just like it's like his onesie is too tight.
Yeah, pretty batch-tastic.
Yeah, it's batch-tastic. Let's go with that. Batch-tastic. Testacular. Maybe.
Testicular.
Testacular.
Groin-grabbingly. But and then there was that, and then you were showing me the variants that are coming out for Batman, the new Batman.
Yes, the Batman #1 by Matt Fraction, which is coming out. Well, actually should have come out, I believe, Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're behind the 8 ball on that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll maybe reading that. Maybe we'll. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the Batman person here in this house, so I don't really.
That is true. I do want to read it. We'll see how that goes.
Speaking of reading things, I also managed to get through my Rise and Fall of Captain Atom, or Fall and Rise of Captain Atom, excuse me, because bad things happen first and then things get better. I do enjoy it, but it's a kind of a weird thing where, to me at least, where he like, it's Captain Atom, so like, he's got like a bunch of like nuclear powers in him, and they go crazy and they cause this big explosion that like ruins a Kansas town.
Oops.
And then he ends up getting hurtled back into the past, and then he just has like a fake identity, and then he also falls in love with a doctor, has like a kid with her, but then just before she's about to have the baby, he gets flung back into the future through his quantum powers that reemerge.
Oh, I was gonna ask. I had a question about his powers.
Yeah, they come back.
Oh, so he didn't have powers at the time.
No, something happened where basically whatever happened with his powers in the current, like expended all this energy from him and threw him back to the past. But
I was like, I thought he had to like constantly stay in that like silver suit because he's basically nothing but pure nuclear energy.
No. But then it starts like kind of seeping out of his body. Like it starts coming, like starts like showing up. Like,
okay.
Like somebody scratched him and you see like the suit underneath or
whatever.
Yeah,
because that's what I was going to ask. I was like, so how does he have sex if he's stuck in that silver containment suit?
No, he was fine. Yeah, he was flapping in the breeze.
Well, I'm assuming his powers went away, so he was just like regular human again.
Yeah, he was human. He was a regular human. And then but then he goes into the past, or back to the future, and he has to get a new identity. And then he fights a guy who, when he originally expended his powers in that future timeline, stopped this dude from being executed in an electric chair. So he was frozen there for a long amount of time, and then Captain Atom's like, "Oh, I'll check this out," and then he lets this guy loose, and this guy who's like a former like mob hitman also has electric powers, or like quantum powers, I'm interested in Captain Atom for some reason. I like the way he looks.
He looks really cool.
I like the way he looks, but I also I kind of have like this hankering sometimes for like sci-fi, like physics based, or I don't know, just stuff that's like heady, or just very much like, oh, it's rooted in real science.
Fair enough.
Because I want to read the New 52 one, and I haven't gotten around to that because I want to get the whole. There's like two trades, and I only have the second one. And I was like, but I don't know if I want to start the second one until I get the first one.
Yeah, that's always difficult to do.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And speaking of Captain Atom, since we're talking about DCKO, because we talked about it last week, they did actually make a point to tell us who's actually in this thing,
which you're very excited about because you've been looking for this information.
I've been looking for this information, so let's go ahead and tell everybody. I'll tell you who's in this. So you got Power Girl. Some of these already been announced, but there's a lot of them that I didn't know. So Power Girl, Superman, Lex Luthor, Supergirl, Robin, Batman, Red Hood, Batwoman, Plastic Man wearing a headband for some reason, Aquaman, Harley Quinn, Lobo, Metamorpho, Wonder Woman, Swamp Thing, Firestorm, Black Lightning, Guy Gardner, Giganta, Captain Atom, Jay Garrick Flash, Cheetah, Cyborg, Big Barda, I think Green Arrow, but it doesn't look like, I don't know who this Green Arrow is.
Okay.
He's got blonde hair, but he looks really tan, and he doesn't have like any facial hair. He's got top knot.
Are we sure that's not like a girl?
I mean, maybe it's a female Green Arrow. Maybe is it Artemis? I don't know.
Oh, I
think it's a man.
I think it's a man. So. I honestly can't tell.
That's the thing. That's the one I'm not entirely sure on, but I think it's Green Arrow. Star Sapphire, Vixen, Zatanna, King Shark, Hawkman, Etrigan, and Starro.
Starro is I did not expect Starro.
Starro was my pick.
Yeah,
he's gonna win.
To win.
I mean, I hope he fights Robin in the first round. We're talking Damian Wayne here, so we can get him out quick.
Yeah, Damian Wayne's never gonna go away.
I would really hate it if sadly. It's like one of those bookings where it's like oh we're gonna have Robin win it because he's the smallest one.
I'm thinking that we might just be like, Damian Wayne wins everything because he's like the very best person that ever lived.
Yeah,
fuck off.
Fuck off. So yeah, that's because that's cool because I'm making action. Yeah, did I mention about that?
You did, yeah. So you mentioned that you were going to make them all in your WWE game. So that is what you've been doing, and you made a nice Captain Atom the other day.
I mean, nice Captain Atom. I actually worked on last night. I worked on an Etrigan.
Oh, how did that look?
I don't know. I'm curious. I'm going to show it to you.
Yeah,
and you'll have to tell me because the problem is that. These are monsters,
Well, that's
some of these characters are monsters. So you don't have, unless if you're just putting on like a weird mask.
Yeah.
Or you're just adding a face, just something like that. You really can't get it the way that you want it.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's just a guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I did the best I could.
Sure.
And I think I did okay. So there's going to be a few other challenges though, because Starro, I have an idea of maybe what I want to do.
Oh yeah, how are you going to do Starro?
Well, what I was going to do, I was just going to make a guy, because you have 5 limbs, right?
5 limbs? Or are you talking about like a head plus 2 arms, 2 legs?
So I could just find a way to like have as much of that, try to taper that much, or fill that in as much on the head, and just make that into like a Starro piece and just put like the eye in the center of the body.
That'd be really funny.
So he just kind of walking around fighting.
That'd be really funny.
I mean, that's really...
I feel like that might be the only way that you can do it. King Shark is the other one you were thinking about how you're going to do.
King Shark's going to be tough because you could do a normal body, but how do you figure out a shark head? I'll have to figure that.
A mask of some sort?
That probably might have to be a mask, and there might be some sort of chicanery with it. It's going to look real stupid. I already know that.
Yeah, fair enough.
But there's also ones that are like you would think would be easy, but like Big Barda.
Yeah.
Like Big Barda should be easy, but like she has that weird hair helmet.
Yeah, that like headpiece thing that she wears. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, how do you create that? How do you figure that out? So what I also need to do is I also need to kind of figure out some textures and some like things that I can because you could upload like images,
right, and
apply them, and like it makes it easier to do that than just having trying to use what's already available.
Mm-hmm.
But you could fudge around with it. So
Sure.
I'm looking forward to. I like a good challenge in that game. I like a good challenge of trying to make those things. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I hope it. If I can keep cracking at it and we can get to it because it's October, right?
I think so. I would have to look up the dates, but I believe that is correct.
Okay, I'll have to go into the comic book store and ask questions.
Yeah, it is soon.
Yeah, it's coming.
We're
gonna. I might be pot committed to that because it's basically like a wrestling kind of thing.
Well, I mean, you're definitely going to be committed to getting those covers, those variants that have like Superman doing a freaking brain buster or whatever you said.
It looks like he's doing a Steiner screwdriver to Darkseid.
Nice.
Which is basically a suplex turned into a tombstone pile driver. An extremely dangerous move done by Scott Steiner, one of the craziest people to ever wrestle. The craziest, strongest people
to ever.
Just a crazy man on steroids being like, I'm gonna suplex you and then drop you on your head.
Good idea.
Hey, oh cool, I'll be safe. But somehow nobody has been killed by that.
I mean, yet.
Yeah, well, Scott Snyder's kind of retired,
Well, does anybody else do that move, or is that just like one of those ones where people are like, nah?
Most wrestlers, I'm surprised that somebody in AEW hasn't been trying it.
Like so am I, actually.
Or, like one of the bigger guys just doing that. Not that they don't have moves that aren't already just as dangerous.
Well, I think if anything's going to happen, any super dangerous thing's going to happen in AEW, it's going to be Mox accidentally severing an artery and bleeding out in the fucking ring.
Oh, yeah.
Because, my God.
That man is not right.
I am not, and I love gore, but I don't like real gore. Like, I don't like real... I can't stand
I don't know how
extreme
his wife,
matches.
Renee Paquette, formerly Renee Young, but she is always like, she'll be like retweeting during the shows and be like, oh my God, what is my husband doing? Because it'll be like something where it's like he's fighting, what was it, Hangman Page? It was at the one show a couple months ago. And Hangman is like hitting him with a fork. Mox is bald.
I know.
And Hangman is just stabbing him so hard, like to the point where there's blood. Like you see the blood. It's coming. Like that's really, it's not ketchup, people. This is real blood.
I know. That's the thing. I am not into those death match things. I am not chanting ECW in my spare time. But yeah. So we'll see how all this KO stuff happens, and
that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna go to the comic book store and I'm gonna just look at the KO books and be like, ECW, ECW. It's like, you can buy anything, ECW.
Yeah, you just stand there chanting, looking at the freaking covers.
Excuse me, sir.
They're like,
do you mind?
You need to leave.
No ECW chants in the store.
ECW.
Yeah, just push me out. ECW.
You know what it'd be like? It would be like in Wayne's World when Wayne starts playing. It's like, no stairway. Denied.
ECW denied.
That's very stupid.
Or I'm just doing stupid wrestling chants like, this is awesome. Denied.
Just yelling what in the corner for no fucking reason.
Just like, yo, that's
you're just pointing at things going, what?
Comic book store owners just furious because wrestling fans are coming in and reading this book and just doing chants.
Oh God!
Just like walking around going, "You deserve it."
Clap, 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 clap. This is awesome.
Batman Nightcast is back with new episodes every month.
This time, we're covering the Dark Knight stories we overlooked in previous iterations of this show.
Anyway, I'm Chris Franklin.
And I'm Ryan Daly.
Join us as we find our joy with Batman Comics chronicling the Caped Crusader's first adventures with the Boy Wonder.
Thrill as we review the fiendish plots of a who's who of villains like Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, Gentleman Ghost, and Clayface 3.
If this is a bit, I don't understand it.
Hey Kids, comics by legendary creators Don Newton, Neil Adams, Marshall Rogers, and Bill Sienkiewicz.
Plus, the single greatest Batman story ever told.
It all comes back to Batman Nightcast.
I don't know what's happening right now.
New episodes every month.
Batman Nightcast, part of the Fire and Water Podcast Network.
Wanna make something of it?
Did you fall on your head?
So this week, we're going to talk about Catwoman.
Yeah, we're going to end the Catwoman run.
We're ending the 3-part Catwoman run that we've been talking about here. The year 2.
Year 2. So this is part 3 of 3. Catwoman number 40 from December 1996. The cover, of course, is just the same as the last two, where it has Catwoman Year 2 in big letters. And then on the top, there's some sort of chicanery. And this one is just Batman and Catwoman squaring off like they're in Street Fighter.
Yep, pretty
like
much.
It's about, that they're about to.
Like you're going to pick your fighter here.
Yeah, like it's like a scene from Injustice.
Yeah.
There's whatever.
They need to be like moving, like the Street Fighter guys do. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here.
Like Catwoman's got her. She's like she's about to tickle Batman.
Yeah, she kind of looks like she's just gonna grab his jaw there. Like I don't know if they're really gonna fight because her hand is in a weird spot.
Yeah,
I would say.
But they're ready to brawl. And then behind it we have the moon, I guess, with the bat in it, or just the bat symbol. I don't know. It looks like
it's just a bat.
Just a bat, and the cat is in there.
It is the little cat that is hidden in each one of these Jim Ballant drawn.
This is actually a very interesting deal because usually the cat will be like created in some sort of. This is the first one that I've seen, at least. The cat is created out of some sort of like shape.
Yeah.
From like somebody's like hair or just costume or whatever.
Yeah.
But this one is like the bat symbol's there, but the cat is shaded in there.
Yeah, and I was wondering because I was like, what's he gonna do? Put him in like I was thinking Batman's muscles. Like where else are you gonna put him?
Right, especially too because half of this page is like covered by the letters.
Yeah,
you can't just
letters.
be like put a cat in there.
Yeah, so it was like it's either gonna be in her hair or on his torso, and it was in neither.
Right, and interesting tidbit about the cat drawings later at the end of this episode, at the end of this issue.
Interesting. Is it in their letters thing?
Yes.
Oh, I did not read.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah. So we start off. The story is called Year 2, Part 3, Creatures of the Night. Yet again, we have a little top third with Catwoman.
Yeah, she's looking quite sexy, just kind of laying.
Well, she's just laying on these letters, and then her ass is like.
There's a lot of like she's presenting a lot in this issue.
It is quite the rump.
She's presenting so much ass in this issue.
She is serving.
It is a lot. I mean, like not even like serving. She's just literally like presenting. Like, like, hey, come here.
So Doug Munch writer, Jim Ballant penciler, Mark Pennington inker, and a whole bunch of other folks behind this book. We start off where we pick up last week with Catwoman being accosted by Two-Face.
She meets because as we saw last issue, she comes out of her little trophy room, for lack of a better word, and Two-Face is there with his buddies, the Peter Cetera's friends.
Yes, the friends. Minus one. There was 4, but one guy got taken out.
Well, he got taken out. Also, he was wearing a khaki shirt, I think, so maybe they didn't want to play with him anymore.
No, yeah, they didn't like him.
So Two-Face is there holding a gun on her, like a shotgun, and he is furious. But the guys he went to like get as henchmen could not be more bored. Like the way they're just sort of staring at her, just like holding guns, but their face, they're just totally.
They should be excited for about to shoot somebody.
No, they're just like, yeah, whatever, dude. He's paying us. I don't care. Whatever. I just, you know what? I played a gig for beer. So, I mean, if he's going to pay me.
I played a gig for pinball tokens
pretty much.
Evening, so this is
if he's gonna,
deal.
Exactly. He's going to give me $50 if I shoot this woman. That's
$50.
It's better than what I made.
That is a ripoff, to be honest.
Well, we're talking about 1996.
Oh,
money.
okay, so that's like $1 million.
It's like $1 million.
Oh, these guys are gonna buy a Lamborghini.
Do you know how many gallons of gas you could have bought in 1996?
Oh, right, yeah, shit. You could have gas for a year.
You absolutely could have. So yeah, he's like, they're gonna pay me $50. It's better than playing for beer.
Catwoman is about to get taken care of. He's so hard up on this whole execution death sentence. I'm like, calm down, dude.
Yeah, do what your friends did. And
all she did was say, hey, I freed you. Maybe you can like go fuck with Batman. Goodbye. And
and he's so angry that she dared to tell him what to do. So she's like, I don't think you're going to kill me. And luckily, I have this random cat just hanging out who's going to start making some noises.
Well, she makes a noise.
Well, she meows, but then there's also like a cat like in the background.
Yeah, it's a black cat.
That also meows, and then she just starts kicking everybody's ass.
Yes, because they get distracted, and the Catwoman finds a way to evade the shotgun blast.
Yeah,
And
is this where she punches a dude square in the face?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's like a lovely mirror image of basically the same thing Batman did to the Joker.
Oh yeah. She breaks this guy's glasses.
And Joker did the exact same, or Batman did the exact same thing to the Joker last issue. It's even the same drawing.
I also enjoy it too. And we saw this, I think, in like a Daredevil comic we read like a while back, where they have like the motion of her jumping, but it's like different colors. So it's like you see the way that she's
kind of like transparent.
She did a wall jump, kind of like you do in Batman, the NES game.
Mm-hmm.
So the Dark Knight gets kicked in the face all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And Harvey's trying to refill his shells, and she punches uppercuts Mike from American Movie.
Oh yeah, she does.
Right in the mouth.
She's also kicking people in the face.
Yeah, there's it's pretty great.
She's hitting dudes in the chin. I'm surprised he didn't like.
I think he spits a tooth.
Yeah, she definitely did something, because I was like, he could have bit his own tongue off.
there's a lot of spitting in this book.
There's a lot of spitting in this book.
We're gonna get.
There's a very amazing spit.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So Catwoman subdues Harvey.
She pulls out her whip.
Yeah, she got the whip. She uses the whip and then grabs the shotgun and hits him in the face with it.
That's right. She's like, I don't know which side of the face to hit you in, so I'm just gonna split the difference. And she literally just hits him like right in the middle.
That's pretty great.
Which is pretty funny. And then so she's just standing there and she's like, oh well, I guess I am the Bats match any day of the week. And yeah, you guys are. But so she is happy with that. And then she decides that she is going to take Two-Face to the top of the GCPD,
right,
as a gift.
I wanted to see her try to do this.
I know, unfortunately,
because she even knows it's going to suck. But I'm like,
she's like, it's going to be really hard to get you up there.
maybe the cats can all kind of do like you get all the cats together. And they could do like in World War Z when all the zombies kind of
hide up there.
And they can help her with that to get the body up there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
See, that's how I do it. So. This is something that's confused me.
Cats can't be bothered. Anyways.
No, but here's the thing. She'd have to motivate the cat. So she can only motivate like one cat at a time. The rest of them are just like, I ain't doing it.
Even like, come on. Like, it's hard enough for me to get the cats to like chase the laser pointer for like more than like 2 minutes, because then they just sit there and stare at it.
So Penguin, we get to catch up with Penguin here.
That's right.
Because Penguin is like, hey, so since I'm out, I'm going to commit a crime.
Yeah, as I do. You know, I love, just in case you didn't know, I'm just going to tell you, I love money.
I love jewels.
I especially love diamonds, because diamonds bring money.
Or ice.
Or ice, as we're calling them.
Kick some ice.
So he is breaking into, with some goons.
Well, not just any goons. The Vin Diesel brothers.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Because they're both bald. I think they're bald twins.
Oh shit! Are they Triple X before Vin Diesel became Triple X? Because wasn't that just like an agent name in that movie?
Yeah, that's Triple X. Xander Cage. Maybe Xander Cage's.
Xander Cage.
Xander Cage.
God damn it!
Not a bad name.
No, it's not. But I saw that movie in the theater.
I did too.
Okay.
I did too. I think all of us did. I think in 2002 or whatever that movie came out, we were all like, let's all go see Triple X.
I saw Pitch Black in the theater, and I still think that movie's fucking cool. So
it's not bad. I don't think I've seen it once. I like it.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I had a good time with it.
I'm surprised that it went on. Like we got multiple movies out of it.
There you go.
I didn't know who cared that much more about it.
No one
needed to see it.
No one. No, there was no need. There was literally no need. So we have the Vin Diesel brothers, and he's breaking into Falcone, but it's spelled with an I at the end.
That's what I was confused about, because I was like, Falcone is like, okay, so is this the criminal? It's just a guy who's a jeweler.
I mean, maybe, I don't know, because here's the thing. This is what I'm like, we've defaulted to calling Falcone instead of Falcone. So I don't know if it's supposed to be connected or not. Like, is it just a coincidence?
I think it's just a coincidence, because obviously it's just like his differently.
Cousins?
No, it's different. It's pronounced differently. I mean, Falcone is Falcone, and then Falcone is, what that is. I just don't know. Just name it something else.
That's what's weird. I'm like, I get it. Like,
can't you literally name it Stevens or Roberta Robertson's?
Sure.
Like something else, just anything.
Dude, name it the Shane Company. I don't really, you know what I mean? Like, dude, because that was very weird. And then when we go inside,
was Falcone around at this time?
I assume he must have been, right? Because didn't he show up? When was Long Halloween?
It might have been around this time.
I feel like Falcone was around way before that.
Okay.
I would have to actually Google to see when he showed up, because maybe I'm wrong. It's just weird, because then you go in and there's this like very decrepit ancient old man hanging out with, I'm assuming, Jimmy Olsen's Gotham cousin. Because doesn't he kind of look like Jimmy Olsen?
He does. It's a Stefan. Oh, my European cousin.
Yeah.
Stefan Olsen, guys. Watch out. As we're doing that, Batman is having a nice little angry drive.
Well, he's like, oh, the Joker's taken care of. Okay. First appearance of Carmine Falcone in 1987.
Okay, so he's already there.
Should be.
So why
it's spelled with an E, so I don't know why we're changing it to an I.
Well, we're not. This has nothing to do with it.
I know, it's just, why would you pick this name?
Yeah, just pick something else. Yeah. Literally pick
why did you say that name?
Yeah, exactly. This is where you need a good editor.
Yeah, this is one of those
Denny
things.
O'Neil sleeping on the job.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't notice.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't in the original script, and somebody put it in the background, like, haha, jokes.
Also, I want to point. Okay, so we're in this place, this jeweler, and
yes.
The old guy is like, he's like, oh, I'm going to do this.
Also, it's like 4 a.m. Right. Because Penguin's like, oh,
okay, because maybe explain what his plan is.
Yeah, so Penguin is like, okay, we're gonna break into this place because every Wednesday, it's 7 a.m. Old man Falcone gets a delivery of diamonds.
Well, delivery of goods. So
goods, but it's jewels basically. And he's like, we're gonna steal it. So we're gonna hide inside this jeweler and wait. But for some reason, inside is Jimmy Olsen's cousin and
this old man.
And it's like, because Penguin even says, oh, it happens at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is only a few hours away. So it's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
So they're just going to sit there.
Why is he there? And then he tells the kid to go home. I'm like, what, is he coming back in like 3 hours?
That's actually a really late night.
Yeah.
To be
for
doing
what?
For jewels?
I don't know. I mean, is this Uncut Gems? Are you there all night long? Like, what's happening?
Look, as long as we're getting Smith and Wolinski's at some point.
He's probably making a diamond encrusted Furby. You just don't see that part. Like in Uncut Gems, where he had all those little Furbies.
Oh man, Catwoman, get to the top of this casino with all this money and get in this helicopter. You'll be safe there.
This is how I win. And she's just like kicking people in the face.
That's right.
So
what a tense fucking movie.
Oh man, you know what? I'm glad I saw
can't
it.
watch that
I
movie
will
again.
never watch it again. Absolutely.
Too tense.
No, it's really too tense. I was like shaky when I got out of it. It was I didn't like it.
But Superman is looking too hardly into that glass. We broke my glass. he was hypnotized by that Kryptonian diamond.
Oh God.
But speaking of, okay, this store, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a kind of like a random ass jeweler store, right?
Yeah. It looks like in the middle of just like a random street. It's nothing special.
Right. They have what I'm just realizing now, because it comes to play later, a gimmick diamond in the middle here, this giant diamond.
Oh, that's right. That it's like a sculpture of some sort.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we'll get to that later because it does come into play. But I had to point it out because I just noticed it now.
It's really weird. I'm like, why would you have that?
So
Batman.
No. We're talking about Penguin.
Oh, Penguin.
He barges in here because he's like not expecting anybody to be there, but
it's like, oh no, the old man is here.
The old man's here, and he's like, all right, give me your money, man. And then his Stefan Olsen jumps into
Stefan Olsen.
He grabs a rotary phone.
Yes, he does. And this is when because obviously the cord is still attached to the wall like it used to be back in the day. And so he picks up the phone and he goes into the closet to call the police. And that is what he does.
1-800-BATMAN.
Yeah, pretty much. So Batman's like, driving. He's like, all right, Joker's taken care of, whatever. And then he's like, okay, here
I am at the police station.
Well, he's like, well, I'm going to leave. And then he sees that the signal's lit up and he's like, oh, Gordon must have some information for me on, Two-Face.
Well, Catwoman, but he also at the end of the issue last time, he told him that Catwoman.
Oh, no, he knows that. Yeah. But
yeah.
I think he says, oh, Gordon's got some information for me.
Right.
So when he gets up to the top of GCPD, he is expecting to find Gordon. And instead, he finds Catwoman. And there is Two-Face all tied up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what? And she's like, I see you've never had a cat before because cats tend to give gifts to people that they like, which is actually true. They will bring you things.
Luckily, Two-Face's head is attached.
Luckily, there's no guts pieces.
Yeah, right.
I had a cat once who would.
You didn't have to eviscerate Harvey.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had a cat once who would literally just leave us like beaks and feet. Oh. Yeah, it was very upsetting.
I don't want to see a beak.
Yeah, no, we'd go out in the morning and there'd just be a beak, and I was like, oh, gross. That's why all my cats are indoor now.
Yeah, good idea. Batman though notices the new duds.
Oh, of course he does.
He's like, well, granted, I mean, holy fucking shit. She's just standing there, and he's just like,
he's like, oh my God, purple now.
Purple, yeah.
And she's like, oh, it's for the Queen of the Night or whatever. And he's like, says something snarky. I forget what he says here.
She goes, purple now. She says, the color of royalty for the new Queen of the Night. He's like, not this night.
Yeah.
I thought the Queen of the Night was Whitney Houston in The Bodyguard.
It's supposed to be in that movie, yeah. So then we get a fight.
Well, right before that, because she's like, she's like John with him, and she's like still thinking about our little fight. He's like, all I've been thinking about is taking you down.
Yeah, I bet you have. In what way? Because she's like, oh, like they have a little, and it's weird because this fight looks like it goes over many rooftops. Right. But apparently it just stays on one because we're still on the GCPD later on. So she's like, oh, haven't you felt the heat between us? And instead of just keeping his fucking mouth shut, Batman's like, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Crime.
Yeah. Crime. And you're like, Bruce, just keep your fucking mouth shut. Can you? I'm sure he's like going to call Alfred after this and be like, Alfred.
Prepare a cold shower.
Prepare ice bath, Alfred. Operation Ice Bath. I need it now, Alfred. Also, more armor for this suit because you know what? I'm pretty sure she can see my erection.
But they're doing this little fight rooftop chase, and she does a reverse Spider-Man.
Yeah, she does, because she's like, we could be partners. He's like, I work alone. No, you don't. But at this point, maybe. So she she hangs upside down and she just like kisses him. And he is bewildered.
Right.
As he always is. Bewildered and extremely turned on.
And she says sweet and spicy.
Yeah. Okay. And I think, is this where Jim comes out or something happens where like she jumps away? Like he tries to get her with a batarang.
She zips away.
Yeah.
He's got the batarang ready to go. And then.
Yeah. She's like, because I could help you. And he's like, Arr.
And then this is where Gordon comes out and he's like, well, yeah, this is
he's like,
easy.
He's like, if you didn't bring me Two-Face, he's like,
what's going on here?
And then we hear like a meow. So she like yelling meow as she's jumping away.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
Because I thought she already left.
She's just like on a rooftop, like, like a couple hours away going, meow.
I'm assuming that's what's happening because she's like, here's it where she's also presenting again because Batman is talking to Gordon and she's like crouched behind.
Crouched behind like a chimney.
Yeah, like a chimney or something. And her ass is just up in the air.
I forgot to point out too this other part here earlier when she's fighting the thugs and she does this kick.
Oh yeah,
and she got this, and then Mike from American Movie is just like, he just goes, whoa.
Well, he's
looking at like he's looking at like the most muscular crotch she's got going.
Also, that drawing makes her look like she is 8'9". And everybody else around her is very, very small.
Yeah, her legs are 5 million feet long.
Of course they are.
It's ridiculous.
It's very ridiculous. And he's like, Gordon's like, Batman, she gave me this thing, but there's a problem at this jeweler because we just got a call. Some kids in the closet and Penguin is there.
It's Stefan Olsen. He's like, I am European. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, this is what was it? The cousin show? What was that show? Perfect Strangers.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah. Perfect Strangers with Jimmy Olsen and his cousin.
Jimmy Olsen is cousin Stefan.
So one of the
so she's like, okay.
Yeah, one of the Vin Diesel brothers recognizes the phone cord finally.
Yeah.
And they're about to
kill Stefan.
But then Batman crashes through and causes more damage to this guy's place.
Yeah, as Batman does, he's like, I could just come in the back door. No. I'm going to come through the skylight. It's a good thing every fucking building in Gotham.
As he's coming in there, he turns Penguin's jacket purple for some reason.
Yeah.
And then this is also where we get more of the mouth spit.
Oh, yeah. So Batman comes in like kicks one of the Vin Diesel brothers or punches him.
He kicks this guy, and it looks like this guy's spitting up an entire strawberry milkshake.
It is all of this man's stomach acid.
You're right.
Like all at once. And it's crazy how much there is. I was like, is he chewing tobacco? Like,
I know he had a big mouthful full of chaw.
He had to have. My God. So, I mean, like, it goes everywhere. It's really gross. And he, like, spits all over the diamonds.
And then he kicks another guy, and the other brother has a nice big spit.
Yeah. So much spit. And then, so Batman kind of has his back turned, and then one of the Vin Diesel brothers pulls out a gun. And this is where Catwoman comes in and grabs it with her whip and yanks. And then she's like,
I do enjoy her saying, yo, down there, tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah, yo, tall, dark, and handsome.
I like her saying, yo, to Batman.
She's like,
yo, Batman.
Yo, Batman, I'm here to help you. And so she jumps down and they start fighting the goons together. And I don't know what did they knock Penguin out?
Well, what happens is Penguin, as they're fighting the Vin Diesel brothers, Penguin
tries to run away.
Which actually I think there's more juice here too, because Batman's punching this guy. You just see like a bunch of like
there's
liquid coming out.
What's going on with these?
Those are some juicy Vin Diesels.
Maybe they just had mouthfuls of Corona.
You can only have one circulatory system in your body as long as it's Corona.
Instead of
blood.
Well, instead of blood, we use Corona. Also, instead of chewing tobacco, we just have Corona in our mouth.
We chew Corona.
We chew Corona.
I don't know how, but we do.
You know what is like? What was it called? I think it was called Bonkers. It was like
Bonkers.
Do you remember this gum called Bonkers?
Is it the ones that had like a square inside of us? Yeah.
And it had the juice in the middle of it.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Ew, I don't like. No, I don't
know
like the
you
juice.
don't. I don't. I know you don't. But what if the Vin Diesel brothers actually had that made? So it's just a piece of gum, but in the middle is just a juicy center of Corona.
Ooh, actually, that's like one of those booze-filled candies kind of thing.
Oh yeah, like those bottles. Those little bottles. Yeah,
those are people like those.
I like those sometimes. Sometimes the chocolate's kind of shitty. Let's be honest. But there is booze in them.
It's okay. Penguin's trying to get away.
Yeah.
And Catwoman, this is where the big thing comes into play, because he's about to stab her with his umbrella.
Yeah.
She does something that's actually kind of impossible, because she's like in front of him and she's about to get like, look, she should be stabbed, but somehow she quickly like uses his head as like a pummel horse to leap over him.
Yes.
And he's running out the door, but then she grabs
that big diamond.
She grabs him by the leg, and then she kicks over this giant diamond on top of him.
Yeah. So he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And so they're done. And now her and Batman are gonna have a little conversation here.
Well, he's sweating, and she's like, oh, feels good fighting together. You're all flush. He's like, no, I literally was fighting
crime,
the juiciest criminals ever.
It's crime. I'm sweating because of crime, not
much.
Because you're wearing literally nothing.
I mean, that too.
She's like, we could like, I don't know, be a good team, and how about I get to kiss you when you're not upside down? And so every single time she kisses him, he is the most bewildered. It's amazing that his cowl can move like this.
Yeah, no, his eyes are very expressive.
Like even like the brow ridges on his cowl change to be like, oh. So she kisses him, and he's like, obviously his typical thing is no, you set them loose on me. And she goes, yeah, but I realized I made a mistake and I tried to correct it. And he was like,
not good enough.
That's not good enough. Which comes to like one of the big conflicts between these two, just in general, because we see this even in the continuation animated series comics, where this is basically the same problem that they have, where nothing she will ever do is good enough for him, or at least that's what he says, because I think it's easier for him to say that, because then if she did something good enough, then he'd have to admit that like he's into her. I don't know, whatever, he's just a dick. So she gets all upset and she's like, well, I'm never gonna be good enough for you. And he's like, yeah. And then he leaves and she leaves, but when is it Gordon or is it Jimmy?
No, it's the it's Jimmy and this other
or Jimmy. Yeah. He's like, oh, well, everything's here except we're about $5,000 short. And Batman's like, she stole the money, which she did. She took $5,000 and then she went and put it with her weird little dollhouse.
Yep.
And she's like, well, I guess I have a $5,000 stash and my cool dollhouse. And Batman is going to regret it.
Yep.
And that is where we leave it.
That's where we leave it. And we jump to the letters page here, and we have just two things I want to point out. First thing, which is kind of sad, in August of 1996, Mark Grunwald passed away.
There's a lot of like people dying.
I know.
This
is the second issue in a row where they're reporting somebody, a beloved colleague passing away.
Jesus.
Mark Grunwald, who was only 43 and had like a heart defect, and just dropped dead.
Man, that's like the other guy who died like not even on his 31st birthday or whatever.
Yeah, that really sucks.
What the fuck, man?
I know. Mark Grunwald, though, mostly known for working at Marvel. Actually, I think pretty much he worked at Marvel the entire time.
Yeah.
He wrote the entirety of Quasar.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he also created the official handbook of the Marvel Universe.
Okay.
He's also very well known for his 10-year run on Captain America, to the point where he had a Captain America shield in his office, the same shield, now owned by Stephen Colbert.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Because Mark Grunwald, he seemed like a real, true comic book fan. If you read a lot of comics in the 80s and 90s, you would see him being referenced all the time in the books. And even to this day, like they find ways to work him in. I guess like Owen Wilson's character in Loki, the way that he looks is patterned after Mark Grunwald.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's a lot of ways that they work him in because he just had like a really big influence. And he was by all accounts, a really nice guy and just a really funny guy, to the point that when he passed away, people thought he was playing a practical joke.
Oh, really?
And people were like, oh, no, wait, he's really dead. That sucks.
Oh, God.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
But R.I.P., man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. It's kind of a bummer. But here's something even a bit more fun.
Okay.
All right. So people will write into the letters page and be like, I was looking for the cat. I can't find it.
Okay.
Right?
It's hard to find.
Yeah, people have been like, I've been doing this since issue 12. I can't find it in issue 35. What's going on? And
they are there. They're just hard to find.
Right. But this one wasn't there because they couldn't find it because it wasn't there.
Which one?
In issue 35. It wasn't there because Jim Ballant draws the covers.
Yes.
But he adds the cat when he inks the cover.
Oh, he didn't ink
and he didn't. There was a guest inker on the cover, so he didn't include the cat.
So there was no cat.
So in some issues, if you can't find the cat, that's the reason why.
Because there is no cat.
Because there is no cat.
Is that true, or
no?
Did
That's
they
true.
just,
that's what they just said.
Or did they just say that so people would shut the fuck up and stop writing?
Maybe. Maybe. But also, I want to point out next issue, Catwoman 41. Catwoman has a brand new enemy who may end up being her best friend. It's back to the present in Catwoman 41. Now, I actually need to bring this up because this is something, I don't know if you're even aware of this, because there's a character, he debuts in the next issue. His name is Moreland McShane.
Okay.
And he is assigned, he works for the GCPD, and he's assigned to Catwoman to figure her out. And I guess he like creates like a profile on her, very accurate, and it's weird. But then eventually, like,
he's a killer, isn't he?
Yes.
But
like, eventually what happens is they start dating.
Yeah.
And Selena.
Well, Selena Kyle. Yeah. Because isn't she trying to like get information? If I remember correctly, the reason she starts dating him is because she's trying to figure out what he knows about Catwoman.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She starts dating him, and then he figures out that she's Catwoman.
Yeah.
And then he tries
to kill her. Yes. I am aware of this.
Yeah. And then apparently, yeah, he was known as the what is his name? The headhunter.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice.
Moreland McShane.
Sure.
Irish McIrish.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think I actually
he has literally red hair, so.
Yeah, I feel like I recently read one of those books with him in it, and he like the one I picked up just happened to for some reason be the one where he is trying to kill her.
Okay.
Like they're in his apartment and he's like, there's like something about he recorded her.
Oh.
And so he has like a recording of her voice, and he's like, well, I knew that was you, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like trying to fucking kill her.
Oh.
Yes. So yes, I was aware of this.
Well, maybe we'll get to that at some point. Who
One
knows?
of these days.
Yeah, we'll do the Moreland and McShane saga. Here.
Okay.
Well, Batman's off, doing something else.
Well, I mean, in fairness, Batman gets to fuck everybody else. Why can't she fuck everybody else?
That's true. She needs to.
This is, again, DC would never have the balls, but they need to put these two together and just give them an open relationship, because neither one of them could be monogamous, which is fine because they'd be honest about it.
It's true.
Yep. Just saying.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find us on our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, Threads, all the socials, Blue Sky. Check us out there. Find us. The links are in the... actually, the links are not in there, but you could find... I'm Angry Hero Shawn and Jen's at Jen Stansfield. So you can find us there. You can also email the show, worstcollectionever@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you and your thoughts about Moreland and McShane.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of his.
Everyone's a huge fan of Moreland and McShane.
Are you the person?
There's just people clamoring for him to show up in Peacemaker.
Are we gonna bring him back? Are we gonna? Did he get a Black Lantern ring? And we didn't know about it?
This is a really good question.
And also, please go to the YouTube channel. Check out the ongoing playlist of episodes. Worst Collection Ever is the channel. You can check us out there as well. Rate and review the podcast anywhere you get it. We'd be very grateful. So once again, folks, thanks for listening. Talk to you again next time.
Bye.